I had to do that real quick. If you guys know that, that is the X-Men animated series theme. A lot of us got turned on to the X-Men when that happened. I'm old enough to where I was at the age when that hit. I was actually in third grade when the show came out, and I'm almost 38 now, so that was a long time ago. But what I'm trying to say is too, I was actually a fan before the cartoon series. So today I'm doing some of my custom pieces. I've done a little bit of work or a lot of bit of work on, but I'm going to be sharing all Marvel pieces I got today. So we're going to get into it. And the piece I'm going to pull out first is this custom Nightcrawler, Kurt Wagner. I'm also an avid comic book reader, so it just was not the cartoon. Like I said, I was reading the comic books at the time, and it was a lot of the Chris Claremont stuff. And if you guys know, Chris Claremont was the guy that created with John Byrne and Lynn Wein. They kind of put together the X-Men team and the giant size X-Men, which consisted of Nightcrawler, Colossus, Thunderbird, Storm, Sunfire, Banshee, Wolverine. They all kind of came together from that one issue. So Nightcrawler, Kurt Wagner, Christmas of 1991, I believe, before the cartoon show hit, they did the Claremont era figures. And of course, I wanted Wolverine the most because if I remember right, it was Wolverine, Cyclops, Colossus, Storm, Nightcrawler. I think that was it for the good guys. And the bad guys, it was Magneto, Apocalypse, Juggernaut. Oh, I forgot Archangel was also in that. And I can't remember if they did, off the top of my head, that they did another villain. I think they might have done one more, possibly. But there weren't that many villains. Anyway, let me get to it. But Nightcrawler, I opened up a gift for my sister, and it was Nightcrawler and it was Storm, were my first two X-Men figures. And of course, like I said, I wanted Wolverine and Colossus and, Archangel and Cyclops. And I wanted Nightcrawler too, but Wolverine was kind of the first. But here we have a custom Marvel Legends. So what I did was I did a slight repaint on the figure. So to me, it's not a whole bunch of work, but I made this really cool because if you guys know about Nightcrawler, he's really into Errol Flynn in fencing. So Kurt Wagner, which is his real name, he was into fencing. So there was a lot of X-Men where you would see him with like rapiers and stuff like that, which is, fencing sword. And he would, fight people with that. And it was kind of cool because he would teleport and do a lot of the sword fighting and things like that. So this one right here, when I got this figure, which was awesome, I said, it would be cool if he had like something to hold his swords, because I had a Nightcrawler they did back in I think it was in 2008 or 9 that held swords, and then they never did anything like scarabs or anything to hold the swords in, or anything to hold it with after that. He came with the sword, but it was just the sword was in his hand and that was it. So I was like, oh, I don't want to do a belt. I was thinking like a holder. So you guys could see, here are the swords. Here's this cool little setup. At least I think it's cool. I put some padding on it, made it red and black in his colors, put an X-Men belt buckle on there, so you guys could see